All right, if everybody would clear the court so we can do warm-ups, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I welcome you to the Vail community and Cienega High School. On behalf of the athletic director, Whitney Holland, and the vice principal, Kim Middleton, we welcome you to tonight's contest between your Cienega Bobcats and the Nighthawks of Ironwood Ridge. Coaching for Ironwood Ridge is Ken Lycum. His starting five are junior, number 5, Kylie Ruiz. Sophomore, number 12, Keely George. Junior, number 23, Bella Hammond. Junior, number 30, Leah Anderson. And junior, number 44, Michaela Holhaus. And now for your Cienega Bobcats, coached by Coach Kelly. His starting 5, freshman, number 12, Rhiannon Paul. Freshman, number 20, Vanessa Kelly. Junior, number 23, Savannah Prietas. Freshman, number 30, Ariana Sorensen. And senior, number 33, Destiny Delgado. Arizona's finest AIA refs are Ken White and Brent Gravilier. If everyone would please stand, face the flag, and take up your headgear for the national anthem. Thank you.
Welcome to Boyd Baker Gymnasium on the campus of Cienega High School. It's senior night here for the Cats, and one senior being honored here pregame. It's Destiny Delgado, number 33, the senior averaging 0.8 points a game and 2.1 rebounds per game, shooting a robust 42%. And the tip-off here goes to the Nighthawks of Ironwood Ridge. 12-12 on the season, 3-6 in the section, the number 16 seeded team in the 5A state playoffs. And they're looking to get a little bit of momentum here going into the postseason. Nice dish and easy layup from Michaela Holthaus, who has a quick deuce here for Ironwood Ridge. So she's averaging 8.3 points a game. The Bobcats here, starters for tonight, number 12, Rhiannon Paul. Number 20, Vanessa Kelly. Got out of bounds here. Number 23, Savannah Freitas. Number 30, Ariana Sorensen. And number 33, the senior aforementioned Destiny Delgado. Jalen Brown joining us on the broadcast here tonight. So Jason Miller along with Jalen Brown. Looks like we got a foul there in the interior. It'll go against Destiny Delgado. So that'll be her first personal foul. And that is the first team foul here going against the Bobcats. Jalen, how'd JV do earlier today?
We did lose, but it was a good game, and our girls put in a lot of effort. it's the end of the season, but we're happy like it ended on a good note.
Oh, that's good. So you felt like you played well this afternoon.
Yeah, we definitely put on a lot of team effort.
Very good. Keely George hits the second free throw, and the Nighthawks are up 3-0 here early. You can see that trap here causing problems and a turnovers, and 5 juniors on the team, so a lot more experience here for the Nighthawks.
Definitely.
You would expect them to be more poised here as that smooth stroke from Kyla Reese hits the 3. Definitely has that shooter's touch there, and it's 8-0 here at Nighthawks. Well, we know, Jalen, there's no other way to say this here. The Bobcats are in full build mode, so we are building this foundation from the ground up here, and there are a lot of freshmen on this team that will be the nucleus and the core of this program, and you going into next year as a sophomore, I would guess would have a great chance at making the varsity as well. There's another freshman there, Ariana Sorensen, just lost the basketball, but there's hope here with the Cats.
I think next year definitely we will be a more put-together team, more team effort, more of like the family love.
Yes.
Especially coming like in newcomers.
How important is that dynamic to have, as you describe it, as family love?
Being a part of a team, it's not only like players, it's not people that you don't know, it's more of a bond that no one really else gets outside of the team. It's on and off the court, like you make new friendships, and you definitely see a whole new side to like what it means to like work together and put in like a lot of effort, and just like you win as a team, you lose as a team, and like you just keep going, like you guys take it together and it's from the heart.
Well, I like that mindset, and if the girls on this varsity program share your views on that, I think that's off to a good start too and a solid foundation. Freitas lost the basketball there in transition. Bella Hamill on the theft. Now driving baseline, Leah Anderson. She goes up. Good defense there from the Cats. Freitas was right there with both hands up, and so was Destiny Delgado. And we got another turnover here, and quickly in transition here. Good defense there from Vanessa Kelly, and she's going to foul the shooter in the act. So going to the line to shoot 2 is Bella Hamill, and Vanessa Kelly picks up her first personal foul. That's team foul number 2 for Cienega. And Bella Hamill at the line to shoot 2.
Perez and Toya check in for the Nighthawks.
So 9-0 run here to open things for Ironwood Ridge. Hamill strokes both free throws. She has an early 2 points here, both from the stripe. Savannah Freitas, 23, transfer from Empire, and a good look there in terms of form from Ariana Sorensen, but too soft there. We got a 30-second timeout called by Ironwood Ridge. Early thoughts here, Jalen.
I think that it's more of nervousness and like at the beginning of the game, but I think we can like really put it together. It being our last game, like we could do better.
So this is the last game of the season for the Bobcats on the year, 2-19, 0-9 in the section. I know they have a victory over, I'm going to say Saguaro, and I think a forfeiture over Sabino.
Yeah.
So those are accounting for both of the Bobcat wins. See, they've got a pretty good sized player there on the post. Michaela Holthouse, a junior at 6 foot. So she's been active here early, and she's looking to post up down in the low post. Dribbling a shot from the elbows off. Here comes Savannah Freitas. Nice bounce pass there to Kelly. Vanessa a little bit too strong on the left-handed layup. Nice tip there from Rhiannon Paul. And outside for 3, it's Kelly. in and out. A scrum for the basketball. Good effort there from Rhiannon Paul. But it's Michaela Holthouse coming down with the rebound. Rhiannon 6 foot, so the Cats have one 6-footer. Destiny Delgado and Chloe Larson are both 5'10", so they've got some size there also in the interior. See some patient movement there. Skip pass going across the way, wide open shot. Madison Toya could not convert that. Rebounded by Rhiannon Paul, and here's Ariana Sorensen now running point. Over to Vanessa Kelly. Almost dragged that foot there, did Savannah Freitas, and now Savannah will pull the trigger. A little bit too strong on the shot. Ariana scrumming for it. A loose ball, and it's come up with here by Alexandra Perez. And the Nighthawks now running it. Perez goes behind the back. Dishes off to the side. Bella Hamill for 3, and it's good. So Bella here with 5 points early. Nighthawks a 13-0 run to open the game here tonight. Rhiannon inside the elbow, fires up a wild shot off the backboard, too strong. Little baseline drive by Bella Hamill, and Bella now has 7 points, so she leads all scorers out on the floor with 7. Ironwood Ridge 15-0 to open things. Rhiannon Paul, high post, over to Vanessa Kelly, off on the 3. Savannah Freitas comes up with a rebound. Ariana Sorensen now, and she gets a layup to get the Cats on the board. Did you play club basketball with Ariana?
I did not.
Did you play middle school? Did you go to middle school with her?
Yes, me and Ari did play on an undefeated team at Rincon.
Rincon Vista?
Yes.
The Roadrunners?
Yep.
Oh, nice three-pointer. Wide open there from Madison Toya, and they're saying she had a foot on the stripe, so a two-pointer from distance. Bobcats having some trouble getting the ball across the midcourt line. Rhiannon Paul, the rebound, goes up for the layup, too strong. Destiny Delgado, too strong. Ball's being ping-ponged around there. Vanessa Kelly on the floor, fighting for the loose basketball. It'll be a jump ball here. Cats will retain possession. Chime in, Jalen. It's tough. So we've got some substitutions coming in here for Ironwood Ridge. So going to the bench, looks like number 12, Keely George, is back on the floor. And making her first appearance is number 20, Kate Peace. Also her first appearance into the match here tonight is Kyla Reese, number 5. Madison Toya also out there on the floor for Ironwood Ridge. Cats here, looks like they're running a zone. And there's a steal from Laura Guerrero, and she walked. So she dragged the foot there as she tried to put on the brakes and pivot. Number 11, Lauren Vicuna, who is a junior, is also out on the floor. So Laura Guerrero, the sophomore, Lauren Vicuna, the junior, their first appearance tonight for the Cats. So they're running a 2-3 zone here on defense. Nice job from Rhiannon Paul to deflect that pass away. Nice anticipation. Jalen, I'm wondering, are these varsity girls in a weightlifting and conditioning program here on campus?
Yes, we are a Potter Schleem's weightlifting program for 4 days out of the 5 days of school.
4 out of 5 days of school? Do you mix it up as 1 day leg day? 1 day's like, how does he break it down, his workouts?
So
a lot of core focus?
Yeah, it's more of focusing on every different part of the body. We focus on a new thing every day. And it's always something new.
Nice pass there by Kyla Reese in the interior. And good defense there by the Bobcats inside. 1:35 on the clock here in the opening quarter. Nighthawks on top, 17-2. And that ball was stolen by Rhiannon Paul. Vanessa Kelly thinks about pulling the trigger on the three. Rhiannon looks like she's stationed in the high post there at the elbow. And the shot is too strong off the back of the iron. Looks like that's kind of a focal point there for the offense to feed Rhiannon Paul on the elbow at the top of the key. And then she tries to initiate offense with a pass. The Nighthawks running some clock here. 45 seconds on the clock, way off on the three. Nice rebound and a quick layup by Keely George. Keely's got three, and it's 19-2. Lauren Vicuna now in a trap. Nice bounce pass there to Vanessa Kelly. The layup left hand, a little too soft. It was a good look though, a nice cut for her to the basket. And now 17 seconds on the clock, and the Nighthawks will likely run some clock here on this possession. Down to 10 seconds. 6 seconds. Ball in the low post. Barreling in there with the left shoulder and elbow is Kate Heese.
Bobcats picking for the third person.
And we have a foul here on Vanessa Kelly. Her second personal, third team foul. 3.8 seconds here. It'll be maybe a catch and a quick shot. Step in dribble, in and out. Layup attempt is no good. Good defense there by Lauren Vicuna, who had both of her hands up there to contest that shot from Kate Heese. So it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. It's 19-2 Ironwood Ridge. Look, we know the Cats here. We see the effort that they're giving out on the floor. They're giving maximum effort. And I think the biggest difficulty that I've seen, at least tonight here, is just in getting the ball across the line here and starting to initiate some kind of offense.
Yeah, I think it's more in we need more communication between the players.
Yeah.
Get the word across, like where the ball is going and who needs to take it out and get it across.
And we've seen Ironwood Ridge a couple of times flashing a little bit of trapping once the girls approach half court. And that's caused some problems and some turnovers here. So seems like their coach, Ken Lycombe, has ratcheted up that defense a couple of times, and that's generated some turnovers for the Nighthawks. But I think they have a definitive size advantage, at least in terms of mass and in terms of height. And they're going into their big players, Michaela Holthouse, who's 6 foot, and then we saw Kate Heese at 5'10", banging in the paint in the interior. So physical, and I'm accustomed to seeing this from Ironwood Ridge with their girls basketball program, very physical offensively and defensively, and I think that's causing some matchup problems here for the Cats.
Yeah.
Scrappy, right? So we have a tie-in here. Leah Anderson and Rhiannon Paul were tied up, and the possession arrow goes to Ironwood Ridge. And the Cats look like it's a 3-2 zone now that they've gone to. Try to take away a little bit of that outside shooting. Here's a shot from just inside the three-point line. Too strong by Leah Anderson. Ariana Sorensen on the rebound. Savannah Freitas now with the basketball. Pass deflected, finds its way to Laura Guerrero. Shot is off here. Nighthawk player from the baseline from the corner. Too strong. Rebounded down low by Holthouse. Looking for a foul, no call. Outside three here, too strong. Ball's deflected out. Ariana Sorensen has the ball cradled in her hands, and it's a jump ball, possession arrow going to the Cats. Nighthawks has some good spacing I've seen here on their offensive end. So they seem to have a shooter that's gravitating toward the corner, near side to us, or opposite on the far corner. And some contact there, no call, as Laura Guerrero goes down, smiling at least, and laughing a little bit. Hard to the floor, but no call there on that foul. inadvertent contact, I guess. And the Nighthawks here bombing threes, so not afraid to shoot from outside. Beautiful pass. Bounce pass in the interior. Leah Anderson finding Michaela Holthouse. That was a beautiful assist right along the baseline. A whip pass, a one-handed, left-handed bounce pass right on the money. And we've got a reach-in foul here on Leah Anderson. So that's her first personal foul. Team foul number 1 going against Ironwood Ridge.
Vanessa Kelly checks back in for the Bobcats.
Vanessa Kelly finds herself in a trap here in the corner. Bounce pass over to Savannah Freitas. Bounce pass to Ariana Sorensen, tries to throw it up desperately. Freitas thought about it here, and it's a double dribble. So the slight hesitation there in the midst of thinking about shooting or passing, and her indecisiveness there results in a double dribble. 21-2, 6 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter. Nighthawks on top. And a foot on the line, so a long 2 for Leah Anderson. Her first points of the night. Destiny Delgado has that shot rejected, and it was a block by Keely George. Circus shot there by Keely. It's tipped up by Holthouse. And now a scramble on the floor for the ball. Savannah Freitas coming up with it, and Ironwood Ridge on possession arrow here will retain possession. Oh, nice 3 from the corner. Kyla Reese. So she's got 6 points, both by way of the 3. And the Nighthawks have 3 3-pointers here in their ledger. Reach-in foul here. That's going to go against Keely George. That's her first. Second foul against the Nighthawks, who are going to the bench here. We've got 3 players coming onto the floor. Number 14, Madison Toya, the senior. Number 15, Alexandra Perez, the senior. And number 20, Kate Heese, the junior.
That is the second team foul for the Nighthawks.
And back on the floor for the Cats.
Number 12, Rhiannon Paul.
Oh, thank you. Very good. Rhiannon Paul's back on the floor for the Cats. Thank you, number 12. So we'll see here if we're going to count this. So in the act of shooting, and Vanessa Kelly gets the basket, and there's a foul here against Kate Heese. So Kate picks up her first. Vanessa Kelly with the shot, and she'll go to the line to shoot the free throw. And from the stripe, she is 39% here on free throws. So too strong there on that one. 26-4, Nighthawks. 4:45 on the clock, second quarter. Shot for 3, too strong. Ariana Sorensen the rebound. Finds herself trapped again. Vanessa Kelly over to Rhiannon Paul. Back over to Lauren Vicuna. Savannah Freitas trying to connect with Vanessa Kelly, and it's off of Vanessa's hands. So another turnover here for Ironwood Ridge. But Ironwood Ridge has, looks like some nice passing here. When they get into their half-set offense here, it's a lot of passing here on the perimeter and not a lot of dribbling. Over the back there from Keely George. No call, and it's off of her hands. Cats ball, Cats possession. But if you notice that, like, not a lot of dribbling once Ironwood Ridge gets into their half-court flow on offense. There's a lot of crisp passing.
It's definitely more of a screen and then grab the ball and just go for it. In
transition, Keely George's layup attempt is too strong. Nice pass there from Alexander Perez in transition. Oh, good hustle there from Bella Hamill, who tried to tip that one back in bounds, but the ball was out. And the Nighthawks are not afraid to shoot from anywhere on the floor, so it doesn't really matter where they are. It could be a 19-foot jump shot or a shot just inside the three-point stripe. But if they're open, they're going to pull the trigger. So it's free form, free shooting here. Rhiannon Paul comes up with the basketball in the paint, has it stripped away from Alexander Perez. And Alexandra now running point. Wide open, Madison Toya off on the three. Good box out by Keely George, and she's fouled in the act of shooting. So she'll go to the line to shoot two. And the foul is against Lauren Vicuna. So her first, team foul number 4. Gets a nice roll there on the free throw. Keely's got 4 points. Too soft on that one. Nice rebound there to clutch it away, Ariana Sorensen. She's been very active on the glass tonight, has the freshman. Some pesky defense there from Alexander Perez. She has a couple of steals early here tonight. And those quick hands there harassing the ball handler. Vanessa Kelly now finds herself in a trap, and a timeout here taken by Coach Gregory Kelly, who happens to be Vanessa's dad. So first timeout here, and I think it's a full timeout for the Cats. So 2:35 on the clock, second quarter. Nighthawks on top 27-4. So it's a busy week here at Scenega High School.
Yes, it is.
Half day tomorrow.
Yep.
Half day on Thursday.
And regular schedule back on Friday.
Regular Friday, and then the weekend. But first we have to get through tomorrow's half day. Also, parent-teacher conferences. Are your parents coming to school tomorrow to talk to your teachers?
I think so.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to it. You want to chime in? We only have 2 headsets. Do you want to? I'll give you mine. No, you sure?
Can we do it?
Yeah, you could totally do it. All right, let's go. Maybe we'll go third quarter. We'll bring you in third quarter.
Even for a minute.
All right. Does that sound good? We'll get your debut on here on Bobcat TV. All right, so busy week at school, certainly an atypical schedule, half days on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm looking toward Friday nights. The boys basketball team will be hosting a play-in game, and the Cats right now are the 13th seeded team in the state. They're playing, as we speak, over at Ironwood Ridge against the Nighthawks boys on their senior night. And we have a reach-in foul here against Madison Toya. So oh, nice backdoor cut. Beautiful pass. Could not convert the layup. Michaela Holthouse. What a beautiful dish by Keely George. So everything was beautiful there. The cut, the pass, except for the finish. 50 seconds on the clock. Rhiannon Paul, the bank's open again. So maybe she's finding something here with her rhythm, using the glass like Tim Duncan used to with the San Antonio Spurs, often going to the glass. 27-8, 35 seconds on the clock, second quarter. Oh, what a beautiful pass there by Keely again. And good hands there. Rhiannon Paul and Lauren Vicuna to get that steal. Vicuna outside for 3. Too strong. Rhiannon Paul had it for a moment. Savannah Freitas puts a shot up. Rebounded here by Madison Toya, and now we've got a reach-in. A reach-in foul on one of the Cats. And it's Lauren Vicuna.
Lauren Vacuna picks up her second person.
Her second. Team foul 6 against the Cats. 6 seconds on the clock. 4 seconds. Here's a shot from the elbow, air ball. And that takes us to halftime. At the half, it's 27-8, the Nighthawks here of Ironwood Ridge. I'm sorry, you were saying something earlier, then the action started picking up. No? I don't recall. All right. Thoughts here on the first half?
I think we could definitely be doing a little bit more communication, more, moving the ball around and getting it there. But other than that, I think, it's just one of those games.
The effort's been there, 27-8.
Yes,
I think what we're looking at here is a little bit overmatched, right? So the Nighthawks here, Ken Lycum and his squad, 12-12 on the season, 3-6 in the section, number 16 seed in the 5A state playoffs. And for the Cats here, this is their final game of the season. So it looks like the big players here, if we're looking at just point output and scoring output, so Michaela Holthouse, number 44, the 6-footer, she's got 6 points, a couple of block shots, and a handful of rebounds. And Bella Hamill, she's got 7 points here. So she's a junior at 5'10", is number 23. Kate Heese at 5'10", doesn't have any points, but she's got rebounds and a couple of block shots. And then Keely George has been very impressive, number 12, the sophomore, passing the basketball. You have to go? Oh, you're out of here.
Yeah.
How about your friend? Is she out of here as well?
Yeah.
So you're out. That's fine. I can go solo.
Okay, guys.
Here, wait. Let's get a quick. We'll get you some quick thoughts here. And I'm sorry because I don't know your name.
It's okay.
So introduce yourself, and then you can chime in here with your thoughts on this first half of action.
What's up? My name's Dominique. Okay. So, I think this half has been. Oh, I'm looking at the score. Oh, well, they can get better. How about that?
Well, I think they're working. I mean, they're definitely working on it, right?
Yeah,
if there's one thing that I could pinpoint that would certainly help things, another guard, another point guard here to help alleviate the pressure that the Cats are facing on defense, right? Because every time that one of their guards or ball handlers has the basketball, they're getting trapped, they're under pressure. There's not a lot of movement that I'm seeing. I know they're working on it, right? So I'm not trying to be critical here. But another ball handler, another dribbler who could push the tempo and maybe open things up a little bit here on some fast break opportunities, get some easy baskets in transition, that would be nice to do.
Right.
Right? So I'm hoping for some super frosh coming in next year, and then hopefully you girls can make the transition and elevate into the varsity level, and you could add to this process, right? So this team is in a development stage. They're trying to improve every practice, every game, off-season conditioning, club basketball, come back next year, and let's restart the slate, pick up some positive momentum, and see what we can do next year as well. How does that sound?
That sounds great, yeah.
All right, so you're out of here. All right, Jalen Brown. So last thoughts from you before you got to go. Your dad's out there in the parking lot picking you up?
Actually, my mom.
Oh, your mom. Okay.
So I just want to say like a little something for like any of like the Lady Bobcats.
Yes.
This season has definitely been a tricky one. We have lost a lot of games, but as a team, we have come more closer. I could tell at the beginning of the season that we were like a little awkward with each other. Like we didn't really we're in that spot of like friendship yet, and like we had to come together like so well and like gotten to know each other and learn what it means to like play like a family. And with Destiny Delgado leaving and Mia Megginson leaving, it's definitely going to be like a lack in the team, but they will be missed, and hopefully they'll do good. Destiny in college and Mia in another high school team, and I wish them the best of luck. And I also would love to see the Lady Bobcats back here next year.
Mia Megginson?
Yes.
Is she's transferring to a different school?
She is moving to a different state.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll say this tonight. So, Mia Megginson, best of luck to you as you move and go to a new school. I can only imagine how daunting that must be as a student to leave your state, go to some other state, not know anybody. That has to be a challenge. So I wish her the best of luck. And then Destiny Delgado, the senior, any thoughts on her here on her senior night here? What has she meant to this program and this team?
she's meant a lot. She's definitely put a lot of effort into the team, shown like how much she is willing to put in the work, and that's gonna really benefit her in college. And just she's gonna do so well, and I believe in her and make it like someplace, and like her dreams to be a nurse, and I hope she does well.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. All right, Jalen Brown, we appreciate the insight, the commentary tonight, getting your toes wet in the water here of Bobcat TV, making your debut along with your friend Dominique.
Yes.
Last name, Dominique?
Ott.
How do you spell that?
OTT.
Oh, Dominique Ott. All right, Dominique Ott, Jalen Brown. Thank you, girls. It was a pleasure.
Thanks
for
having
joining me here. I really appreciate it. All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
All right, there you have it. So.
I was talking way too loud.
No, you're good. So we'll take a break. We've got 4 minutes and 50 seconds here on the clock. All right, back in the second half of action here. Vanessa Kelly for three. It was online, but a little too strong. And it looks like it went off or ricocheted off of the cable, the support cable that supports the basket. So they fold up and they fold down. And that cord helps them to, I guess, contract and expand. Nice baseline drive here. Too strong. Keely George, she has dazzled, particularly passing. Here's a three, and it is good for Bella Hamill. So Bella's second three. She's got 10 points. She leads all scorers out on the floor. Does Bella Hamill, the junior. Now you see that half-court trap here, and it pays dividends for the Nighthawks in a steal. Ariana Sorensen with some nifty ball handling to get the ball back. Being harassed now by 2 players, and there's a tie-in, or a tie-up for the possession going for Ironwood Ridge. So anytime as a post player or a bigger player, when you bring that ball down, you're going to have the gnats swarming all around you, reaching in, trying to pick your pocket. So it's just something that, with experience, kind of like smooth out these little deficiencies and improve overall. Nice hands there by Savannah down in the paint. Savannah Freitas. 6:49 on the clock, third quarter. Nighthawks up 30-8. And we have a push here going against So Bella Hamill called for the foul on the push. She's got 1 personal foul. That's team foul number 1. And now another tie-up here. The Cats will retain possession with the arrow. Vanessa Kelly in backcourt, being pressured here by Kyla Reese. And there's a steal by Michaela Holthouse. The corner basket is good by Bella Hamill. So she's really showing the range here, is Bella. Able to shoot it from basically anywhere on the floor. And she had a foot inside the line there for a long 2. Sorensen loses the ball. Michaela Holthouse dishes it out. And Kyla Reese running the point. Reese, the junior, at 5'6", had her pocket picked. Here's Savannah Freitas on a breakaway. Too strong on the layup. Rhiannon Paul the follow-up, and she's fouled in the act of shooting, so Rhiannon will shoot 2. Rhiannon's got 4 points. A pair of jump shots off of the backboard. And there's a nice touch on the free throw. 5 points for Rhiannon. Just 25% from the line. Let's see if she can duplicate that form here. Nice and easy. A little too strong. Rebounded by Holthouse. Alexandra Perez now running the point. The senior goes cross court to Leah Anderson. Anderson now drives left-handed, and she is fouled in the act of shooting. I think it's Rhiannon Paul here on the foul. And Ariana Sorensen is called here for the foul. So Ariana with her first. Team foul number 1 against the Cats. Leah Anderson, the junior, 5'10", at the free throw line to shoot 2. And she drains the first one.
Lauren Bacuna checks in for the Bobcats.
Lauren Bacuna entering the game here, and she will spell Destiny Delgado, who takes a seat. Leah Anderson misses the second free throw. Rhiannon Paul, the rebound, gets the ball into the hands of Lauren Bacuna. Bacuna over to Vanessa Kelly. You can see 3 defenders there. The Cats have a player down baseline with a little bit quicker recognition and a bounce pass here. And you can see that's exactly what Coach Greg Kelly is saying to Rhiannon. He's like, you got our girl on the baseline here. There's a quick bounce pass, an easy layup. So Rhiannon, she had a player on her, did not see that there in real time. Inbound pass here, Vanessa Kelly to Rhiannon Paul. Too strong with the right hand, storming the glass. A nice rebound, Savannah Freitas. And she puts the basket in, but the foul will happen on the floor. So not in the act of shooting. The foul here is Madison Toya on the foul, so her first. Second team foul here against the Nighthawks. Nice bounce pass there, having a tough time corralling it. Lauren Bacuna passes out to Freitas. Here's Vanessa Kelly for 3. Off a little bit near side on that one. Had good range, good distance. Savannah Freitas doing a good job rebounding, but an errant pass here. And the Nighthawks again in transition on offense. 3-point attempt from the top of the key. Doesn't get the roll there, Alexandra Perez. And the layup attempt is too strong by Bella Hamill. And now Vanessa Kelly running point. Savannah Freitas, little crossover dribble. And Kelly over to Sorensen. Ariana thinks about it. Rhiannon Paul from the stripe. Too strong. And now Bella Hamill with a beautiful pass there in the interior. And an easy layup for Michaela Holthouse. So Michaela's got 8 points. Good hands there by Hamill to harass Ariana Sorensen. The ball's deflected out of bounds. Kate Heese subbing back onto the floor. Bella Hamill will take a rest on the bench. Ariana Sorensen, a nice move there. The spin move, a little hesitation, and she draws the foul, so she will shoot 2 free throws. And Michaela Holthouse is charged with the foul, so that's her first. Ariana Sorensen from the line, 56% free throw shooter. Oh, gets the shooter's roll. Very nice. So Ariana's got 3 points here. And Keely George back onto the floor, replacing Michaela Holthouse, who will take a breather. Sorensen for her second free throw. And she drains that one. So Ariana's got 4 points. The Cats now have 11 total points. Alexandra Perez. Good hands there defensively, and we've really seen Savannah Freitas, the junior, number 23, elevating the defensive pressure here in the second half. She's been all over the place. Number 22, Elise DeVell, checking in, shoots 3. A little soft on that one. Keely George, the rebound. And now the Bobcats here picking up the pressure, going full court. And now Sorensen will back off. And crossing the timeline is Kyla Reese. Reese over to Alexander Perez. Perez from the elbow. Nice bounce pass there. The no-look pass. Baseline jump shot is off by Kate Heese. Rhiannon Paul the rebound. Ariana Sorensen the basketball. And now Vanessa Kelly running point. Gregory Kelly, the coach, pointing out directions here, what he wants the girls to do on offense. Rhiannon Paul comes up the loose ball. Nice bounce pass here. Another three-pointer, and it's good. Elise DeVell for 3. So the sophomore here connecting with her first basket. The Cats now have got 14 points. Oh, nice penetration. A beautiful right-handed scoop shot from Alexander Perez. A thing of beauty there on that take. Her first basket of the night. She's been very active defensively with steals and also as an assist maker here. Loose ball picked up by Kate Heese and Ironwood Ridge on the fast break. There's another beautiful assist from Alexander Perez. Madison Toya, an easy layup for her. And she's got 4 points. But Perez, you see that there, all the guards have that great court awareness and vision and able to whip the pass there into the interior for an easy basket in transition. Here's Perez now with the basketball. And Savannah Freitas is going to be called for a traveling. So just too much movement there as her body was sliding across the surface here. And she was trying to get rid of the basketball. The ref's like, it's a travel. Leah Anderson back onto the floor for Ironwood Ridge. So number 30, the junior, 5'10", checking back in. The Bobcats, their senior, Destiny Delgado, awaits at the scorer's table. So the lone senior here for the Cats tonight getting set to check back onto the floor. Keely George rebounded. Oh, nice block there by Rhiannon Paul, very patient. And a loose ball here, both players tied up. Sorensen showing her toughness. as she wrests the basketball from Keely George. And Destiny Delgado back onto the court here for the Cats, inbounding the basketball. So the senior, number 33. Nice job there, nearly stolen by Madison Toya. Freitas with a risky pass there, a bounce pass. Sorensen being harassed here every which way, asking for some help. Freitas goes left hand, almost drags the pivot foot. And Sorensen there, lucky not to have called, and I think she was going to be called there for a carry. But Greg Kelly calls a timeout here to save his player, who was under some extreme duress by a trio of Nighthawks players that were all over her. And it looks like we've got a slight cut here. Ariana Sorensen, the cut on the right wrist. Just a fleck of blood we see here. And Kyle Bowen and his trainers are all over this. So this is a simple wrap job with a flexible tape. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So as quick of a turnaround as you'll see there, wrapping the wrist. No need for a Band-Aid. No need for bacitracin or Neosporin ointment. No need for Bactine. Just go right to the athletic tape, and that will suffice as a Band-Aid. So nicely done there. That was a I timed you at 3 seconds. So that was a quick transition. If we're timing at home, I've got you at 3 seconds. And out. A little dabbing there. Why not? 39-14, Vanessa Kelly. And it's going to be reach and foul here going against Madison Toya. Her first foul, actually. Or her third.
Nighthawks pick up their 5th team foul. Toya picks up her 2nd personal.
All right, so we've got 2 on Toya and 4 team fouls here against the Nighthawks. Nice take there. Flashing to the iron was Vanessa Kelly. Too strong. And 1:15 on the clock here in quarter 3. Nighthawks on top, 39-14. Jump shot there, coming around. A quick catch and shoot for Leah Anderson. Good form. Too strong. Rebounded by Vanessa Kelly. Savannah Freitas now running the point. Gets a screen from Ariana Sorensen. Outside 3. Too strong. Crashing the boards. Kelly. Actually, there's Vanessa on the shot. It was Freitas again, who's been so active here in the second half. Showing up here defensively with the steals. The defense here now steps up, harasses the shooter, and I think she got her with the body. So Leah Anderson with a strong take, and she's fouled in the act of shooting. Savannah Freitas picks up her first personal foul, and that's team foul number 2 here against Cienega as Leah Anderson goes to the free throw to shoot 2. My golf voice is in form tonight. So there's another free throw for Leah. She's got 4 points. Vanessa Kelly subs out. Back onto the floor for the Cats is Laura Guerrero. And Anderson connects both free throws. 5 points. 3 free throws here in the second half. And 41-14. Laura Guerrero dribbles, passes out. Elise shoots the 3. Shots rejected by Leah Anderson. 10 seconds on the clock here. Nighthawks have a great opportunity to get one set up here. Anderson just inside the 3-point line. Too strong. Quick rebound. Keely George. Shot is up and it's good. So Keely George there with the second effort. Her first layup was off. She got her own rebound. Threw the ball up in plenty of time there as the clock was expiring. So Keely George, the layup here at the end of the third quarter. She's got 6 points, and the Nighthawks extend their lead here to 29 points, 43-14. Well, I know I referenced it earlier tonight, but Friday night, Cienega boys basketball hosting the play-in playoff game, 7 o'clock here, same Cat time, same Cat channel. Saturday, we think a doubleheader in soccer. The boys and girls having superlative seasons. The boys are 7th ranked in 5A. The girls are 8th ranked in 5A. And we expect them to play at 12 noon and 2 o'clock going back to back. So I'm putting a a clarion call out there for any fans who might be watching this live or watching this on delay. Spread the word out. If there's one soccer match that you attend all year, go see Cienega's boys and girls soccer teams at Bobcat Stadium this Saturday at high noon, and stay around for the doubleheader. It'll be well worth the price of admission. You're going to see some top caliber football or soccer action on Saturday. Everything at stake, of course, the playoffs. And likely the only match that either the boys or the girls will host. So make a double effort to come out here, put it on your calendar, set a reminder, and come out on Saturday to support the Bobcats boys and girls soccer teams. Dean Norse, the boys coach, a magnificent job in Season 2. And Tony Torres in Season 1 for the girls, excellent coach. Both programs excelling at the same time. It's rare. It's kind of like a solar eclipse. You don't see it very often. The first time in school history that both teams have been ranked so highly at the same time. All right, there's my plug for Saturday. And, of course, Friday night, come out here to Boyd Bicker Gymnasium to watch the boys in their playing game, 7 o'clock Friday night. Leah Anderson, left hand. And a reach-in foul. I think it's on Ariana Sorensen. So Ariana picks up foul number 2. That's a third team foul going against the Bobcats. Lauren Vicuna, the junior, checks back onto the floor. And she'll spell Ariana Sorensen, who gets a well-deserved break. I think that's her first time on the bench. Beautiful inbound pass and a nice cut. Rhiannon Paul there, a nice job defensively to step up. And now you see that trap here. So it's never easy for the ball handler coming from the baseline to the timeline at midcourt. That time the Nighthawks backed away. So the rare opportunity here to dribble freely without being harassed by one of the defenders. 7 minutes on the clock here, fourth quarter. Oh, the bank is open for Savannah Freitas. So we've seen the glass here being pretty kind for Rhiannon Paul with a pair of jump shots off the glass. And now Savannah Freitas with a kiss off the glass. Her first basket of the night. Three-pointer is too strong by Keely George. Rebounded by Alexandra Perez. She penetrates, dishes back out. Leah Anderson just inside the three-point line. Rhiannon Paul tries to run that one down. And Savannah Freitas, who has brought high energy here, able to deflect that to her teammate Vanessa Kelly. Vanessa running point. She calls out the play. I think she said rose gold. Rose gold. Or maybe it was white gold. I heard gold. Oh, nice layup attempt there. Leah Anderson steps up defensively and gets a rejection. But a good take there, a good idea from Lauren Vicuna.
Ruiz checks in for the Nighthawks.
And Kyla Ruiz checking back in, the junior, for Ironwood Ridge. Ball's out of bounds. Leah Anderson checking back in for Ironwood Ridge. And Madison Toya inbounding here. Kyla Ruiz running the point. Ariana Sorensen getting set to check back onto the court for the Bobcats, the freshman. A good effort there by Alexander Perez, but that ball was out of bounds. So the Cats have Lauren Vicuna inbounding, Vanessa Kelly on the floor, Laura Guerrero, Rhiannon Paul, and Ariana Sorensen, they're 5. Kelly had her pocket picked, Rhiannon Paul reaching for it, takes a seat on Leah Anderson, and it's a tie-up here. And the Bobcats retain possession. With the arrow. Rhiannon Paul will inbound. And she goes back court here to Vanessa Kelly, who's calling out a play. Asking for a screen here. Gets one from Rhiannon Paul. Now inside the elbow, a little high dribble there, and that's going to be a carry by Vanessa. Just lost a little bit of the handle there. Easy call for the officials. Leah Anderson off. Rhiannon Paul the rebounds. Passes over to Vanessa. Vanessa Kelly asking for a screen again here. Goes left-handed. Thought about popping the jumper. Rhiannon Paul too strong and off. And we have a timeout now taken by Ironwood Ridge. So Ken Lycum calling a timeout. We're going to see 3 Nighthawks subbing back onto the floor. It'll be Keely George, Bella Hamill, and Michaela Holthouse. So a trio of starters here coming back on. Nighthawks team pretty deep, right? So they're running about an 8 or 9 player rotation. And everybody that's checking onto the floor has an idea of what they should be doing out there. So this will be a tough team to play. The number 16 seeded team in the 5A state playoffs. And the Nighthawks should host a playing game. And I don't know if that will be on Thursday night, Friday, or Saturday. But all the brackets and all the seedings will be reset tomorrow at 10 a.m. So if you can't wait to find out, like I will, at 10 a.m. tomorrow, I know I'm going to be on my laptop looking at, going to AIA365.com to find out all of the final brackets here. And my focus is really on boys and girls soccer. I want to make sure that Cienega's squads both are hosting on Saturday. Nice little hesitation there. The pump fake. Reese for 3. And she drains it, Kyla Reese. She's got 3 threes, 9 points total, 2 in the first half, 1 here in the second half. Sorensen, little right-handed floater. It was a quick move, maybe one more dribble there with the left hand, and she could have gone left, but she went up there with the right hand on the floater and just off, but it was pretty fluid there. So you can see Sorensen's athleticism. Again, there's some nice pieces here on this Bobcat team to build. And a lot of youth, right? With 3 freshmen out on the floor right now, a senior and a junior. And there's an errant pass and a turnover that will go the Bobcats' way. So certainly reasons to be encouraged if you are on this program, or if you're a parent of one of the girls on this team. A little bit more seasoning, some development and growth certainly. Nice job there by Vanessa to run down that loose ball. Rhiannon Paul for 3. And Rhiannon drains it. She knew it as soon as it left her hands that it was going to be good. And she's got 8 points here to lead the Bobcats. Pass into the low paint. And Vanessa Kelly does a nice job of pouncing on that to tie up the basketball. And we have a trio of Nighthawks coming in. Madison Toya, number 14. Alexandra Perez, number 15. And number 20, Kate Heese, all checking back onto the floor for the Nighthawks. Toya here on the inbound. Michaela Holthouse gives it to the point guard, Kyla Reese. Good range for her on the threes. And Alexandra Perez has been very deft here tonight as a ball handler. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Ironwood Ridge content to run some offense, do some motion here. Eat some seconds of the clock. Nice backdoor cut. And a beautiful feed there from Michaela Holthouse, finding Kyla Reese, who just crept there going baseline. And a reach and foul there on Vanessa Kelly. So her third personal foul. That's team foul number 4 going against the Cats here. And the clock running as Kyla converts the free throw. She has an even 10 points here. Well above her average, 2.5 points a game on the season for Kyla Reese as she drains a second. And a beautiful fluid shooting motion there for the 5'6" junior. 48-19, 1:20 on the clock here. Vanessa Kelly, one of 3 freshmen out on the floor, along with Ariana Sorensen, who has the basketball now, driving. Sorensen, the floater, looked good. Rebounded by Michaela Holthouse. Rhiannon Paul there in the paint on the zone defense. And now 1 minute left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Kyla Reese calling for a screen or somebody to move toward her. Madison Toya. And boy, this is going to be the ticky-tackiest reach-in foul that I've seen. And I think that Savannah Freitas delicately balanced her ring finger on the wrist of the Nighthawk player to draw that foul. And getting a nice ovation here is Destiny Delgado, number 33, the senior. Very nice to see such a demonstrative response here from the crowd. So Destiny Delgado, her final game here at Boyd Baker Gymnasium for the Bobcats, and a well-earned round of applause as Michaela Holthouse drains a 3 from the corner. 11 points for Michaela. Vanessa Kelly for 3. Too strong off the back. Tipped out here by Madison Toya. And it will the ball will be retained by the Bobcats here on offense with 23.8 seconds on the clock. Lauren Vicuna inbounds to Rhiannon Paul. Rhiannon goes left hand, then switches back to the right hand, and it's an easy swat there by Michaela Holthouse. She's 4 or 5 blocks here this evening. But that's little things like that, right? Like staying with the left hand, working on your offhand on layup drills and switching it over. That would have made it a little bit more difficult for Holthouse to get the block. Nice job there by Paul to step up defensively. 5 seconds for the Cats. Kelly here with a chance. Half-court 3 off the backboard, and that will do it. So the final score here tonight, Ironwood Ridge 51, Cienega 19. The Cats here under head coach Gregory Kelly in the process of developing this program. And again, a solid nucleus here. Great effort by these Bobcats tonight in white here. And a special note of recognition for Destiny Delgado, the senior, on her final appearance out here at Boyd Baker Gymnasium. So excellent effort by the Bobcats. Ironwood Ridge, just a little bit too much firepower tonight. So Kyla Reese with 11 points. Michaela Holthouse with 11 points. Bella Hamill with 12 points to lead all scorers out here tonight. Keely George with 6. Madison Toya with 4. Alexander Perez with 2. But so tricky out there as a ball handler and defensive wizard was Alexander Perez. So Ken Lycum and his Nighthawks improved to 13-12. They improved to 4-6 in the 5A Southern. And they may have improved their seeding from a 16 seed potentially up to 15 or maybe 14. We'll find out tomorrow post-game. And I'm not going to do any interviews post, Josh. I think we'll just wrap it up and we can peace out of here. So that's the game for tonight. I want to wish the Nighthawks and their coach and their players safe travels tonight and the best of luck in the 5A state playoffs. And then for the Bobcats of Cienega, an excellent season in terms of effort here. And the girls will continue to grow and develop together as a family, as Jalen Brown said earlier in the first half of this game tonight. And again, one last shout out there to Destiny Delgado, the senior, who will be graduating as part of the class of 2019. Her family out here with balloons and bouquets of flowers and a very warm reception, particularly when she exited the floor with 50 seconds left here in the game. So certainly a bittersweet moment for her, one can imagine. but a great 4 years for her in this program, and a program with the Bobcats that is trending in the right direction, right? And the nucleus, all the building blocks, the pieces are there. It's just growth and development, time and dedication in improving this squad here. We're looking forward to next season, certainly. All right, so I'm going to sign off for Bobcat TV. Josh Kramer, the man with the plan, the producer, the executive producer, the tech wizard for streaming this game tonight. I want to thank Josh Kramer and Bobcat TV. I want to thank Jalen Brown and Dominique, I forget her last name. I'm sorry, Dominique, for tuning in to Bobcat TV. Friday night, 7 o'clock, the boys basketball playoffs will be right here on Bobcat TV. And then Saturday, the doubleheader at noon, and 2 o'clock, girls and boys soccer. If you can't go live to the games, join us on Bobcat TV. Good night.